because you're kind of one of those for me, one of those like OG artists on NCS who kind of grew up with it, if you know what I mean. And obviously you transitioned from it, but Puzzle was one of the first ones which like blew up for you. And then from there, I'd say you kind of transitioned to like Hexagon and spinning and all that stuff.
Definitely.
Was that like an active decision from you, or did that kind of just naturally happen?
I still love NCS. I mean, I would love to release some songs on NCS because it works super well. They have such a big community and stuff. And it's just that I have a publisher these days, and I'm signed with Ultra Publishing.
Oh, nice.
So basically, it's a bit of a mess to release like songs on NCS because NCS use their own publishing system.
Exactly.
I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to get back on NCS. I'm trying to get my publisher to allow me to release, like to do some exceptions so I can release on NCS because I love them. I love the team. I mean, you might know them as well. Dan, Billy, all those guys. Super cool guys. I also like from a sustainability way, like I would say like it's also quite better because like when you release on NCS you get paid monthly, which is different, and for me it's like much different and much better for me because like that way I can just get a car and like know that I'm going to get some money like the next month or stuff like that, instead of like most of the other labels which are paying like twice a year.
Yeah,
so
we literally had this conversation before when I was heading to the store. We literally talked about exactly this, how Tom, you said that there was a record label that just randomly put money into your account.
Right? You'd never know when you're going to get money. It's quite nice with labels if you're doing it for a living, especially in your case, like knowing when you're going to get it. So
that's about it. Like you know, every month it's not going to be the same, but like after some point, your tracks will do like a certain amount of streams. Like for example, I don't know, 1K streams per day, and that will do like, I don't know, maybe 120 euros per month or something like this. And so then when you stack those tracks all together, it just makes like a kind of regular amount of money, which is quite hard to get as an artist.
Absolutely. And it's so interesting because actually managed to get to a sustainable level with just royalties is something that people could have only like dreamed of years ago. Like because back then it was all about just getting shows, you know, all about like playing gigs. But now I see so many people releasing on, like, let's say NCS. Take On Rain, for instance. They've also made a complete living off of just like NCS royalties.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really cool.
Yeah, it just works well. Like I mean, you have to get a lot of plays to get some royalties because like Spotify doesn't pay much. I wish there was more people just on Tidal or even Apple Music because they pay way more royalties. If someone for Spotify is watching this, please don't put me out of those playlists because I'm really happy. Like Spotify is paying me like for the most part is just paying me like all the stuff because like this is where I get most of the plays. But I'm just a little bit sad that it doesn't pay much compared to the other streaming service. Like it could pay a little bit more.